guys, Shadow the Rat, and for today's video I thought it would be fun to do a training session with my rescue boy, Mr. Meatball. So Mr. Meatball will not be here for too much longer, so I thought it would be fun to kind of just do a video showcasing, well, him learning, because I haven't really done a lot of training with him, so I think he is a great example of kind of what you can expect when you start out training your rats. So we've worked on a few things. First of all, we worked on luring. Luring is when you teach the rat to follow your fingers with some food on them, or when you're holding some food. So the way you start teaching this is you put some liquid treat or small treats in your hand, and then you gradually move it forwards while your rat follows it and eats it. Now once you do that a few times, you want to start to hold the lure out of reach for a step or two. So like that, then let him lick it, and then a little bit more and let him lick it, and then you gradually build up to more and more steps. So once your rat can follow it a few steps, at that point you can start to train some of the basic tricks. Now I will also use a clicker with my rats, and this is basically a noise or other sort of marker that you use to tell your animal that they did a good job, and that whatever they did when you marked them is something they will be rewarded for and that they should repeat. So the way you can condition the clicker is simply to click your clicker and then give them a treat. So click and treat, click and treat. You repeat this 5 to 10 times, and then you can use it during training. Okay, so the next thing I typically work on is spin, and you can teach that by luring your rat around in a circle. Typically this is why you want to teach the lure first, so they don't get stuck halfway through, which does sometimes happen. But once I do that, I will put it on cue, which in this case is a hand being raised and flicked in the direction that I want the rat to spin. So that is my cue for spin, and after that, the next thing I often teach is going to be paw. So paw is when you have your rat put one of their fingers, or actually one of their paws, onto one of your fingers. And you teach that by luring them up and putting your hand underneath their paw and then rewarding them. And as you can see here, he has already learned that. So that is spin and paw. And the next thing I wanted to work on, just because I thought it would be fun, would be teaching him some weave pulls. And we started work on this, so I'm not quite sure how much he'll remember. He's already done a session with these, but we will see. Okay, so the way I do this is I lure them through it, and then I reward after every pull at first. And I do that a few times, and then I start to reward every few pulls and go a little bit faster. So there. And again, he has worked some on this, so it's a little bit different. Okay. Good job. And then I just have to fade my hand entirely, and he will be doing the entire weave. And you have to make sure to reward randomly here, because you don't want them to just start walking to the end. So yeah, I just do that a few more times, and then fade it out completely, and there you go. So that's pretty much all there is to weaves. Just one of those fun tricks to train them. Oops. It's not super good at them yet. Oops. It's not the most agile little dude yet. Good job. Anyways, other than weaves, I also thought I'd work on a few other obstacles. I wanted to mainly work on jumps, and I have some simple jumps here. They're just good for agility. And I like to train these agility obstacles first, simply because it kind of gives your rats a little bit of a baseline for when you start working on agility courses, because they already know what to do with each obstacle, so all they have to do is learn the order instead of having to learn the entire obstacle. So first I just lure them over, and as you can see, he's a little bit bigger than my girls are, but he can still use these jumps pretty well. Good job. Good. Good job. Good job. So another one that I thought would be fun to do would be this little seesaw here. See how he does with that. Good job. With the seesaw, you have to be careful at first because you don't want them to tip it too fast, so that can scare them. But I don't think this guy will be scared, so I'm not too concerned about that. Come here, buddy. Hey, don't try to get in the camera. You can see his attention span is not not super long yet, which is just kind of part of him being new to training. Rats in general, when they start out training, tend to be pretty distracted, so what you're seeing here is pretty normal. Oops. Good job. Hey, can you get your head back in there? Good job. He's so cute. Good job. Good job. Okay. Okay, as for the tunnel, come here. Good job. He tried to mark the tunnel while going through it. That is, okay. Good job. So again, a little bit small compared to the girls. I mean, he's a little bit big for the tunnel compared to the girls, but he can still use it pretty well. Ready? Wanna go through? Whoops. Hasn't quite figured it out yet. Here, try. Can you try going in there? Good job. He isn't quite sure yet that me pointing at something means he should go ahead and try to execute it. Oops. Good job. So yeah, these are just the basic obstacles. Good job, buddy. You're such a sweetie. And if whoever gets him wants to continue agility training or whatever, you know, these will be a good place to start. This is his problem side. Come here, buddy. Good job. So I didn't sign up for this. He's such a cutie. Okay, I think the last one we'll try is this. So this is just a hoop jump, and we'll see if he can fit through here. I think he can. Oops, ready? Oh man, he did! He got a little squished around the middle, but he still managed. Good job, buddy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this training session. I don't really want to do too much else. Just wanted to see if we could work on some simple stuff with him. As you can see here, he's not quite as concentrated as the girls yet, but that has nothing to do with him being a male or his age. It's just more to do with the fact that he's new to training, and so he isn't quite sure what's expected yet, and he doesn't really have that focus down. And if his new owner continues training, then he will get a lot better. So yeah, he's doing pretty good overall, and I'm very happy with his progress. He's a good little nugget. Look at that cutie. And I am just very pleased with him. He's a very sweet dude. Very chill, laid back. He's going to make a great addition to someone's group. Good job. Oh my god, I couldn't click my clicker there yet. You spin? Good job. He has yogurt on his nose. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed Meatball doing some training. Not sure if I'll do another of these, but hopefully this one was helpful. Anyways, I think this was a pretty good training session. And Meatball here is doing a great job. So yeah, I will see you guys later. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!